What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Fresh Yiddy coming at you with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about taking the leap. How you guys doing this morning? I'm so glad you guys decided to join me. And if you are watching me on Facebook, make sure you like and you comment and you share this video. Great friends share. They share great information. You know how I do it. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. How you guys doing this morning? It is a Thursday morning here in the United States, early morning. If you're in another country, it's probably an evening time or something like that, or maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. Hey guys, so I'm just here. And we're going to get into this thing, and I don't want to hold you too long. You know how we do it. Now we're going to start, being a little bit shorter with what we got going on, so you guys can get out of here and get to what you got going on. But anyway, how you guys doing? Drop it in the comments. How you guys doing? All right, man. We're going to talk about taking the leap. All right, today. All right, so a lot of you are straddling the fence, because some of you are just doing your business part-time, and you're not really thinking about going full-time because you like the supplemental income that's coming with your business, and then your full-time job. But there's a lot of you that are straddling the fence right now. Some of you are like, should I do it? Should I not? Or how do I do it? Or you're thinking about doing it and you don't know how to do it. Excuse me. But I just want to let you know that, sometimes when, well, I don't want to say sometimes, but, when you're straddling the fence, and you're trying to just wait for the right time, let me tell you, there's never going to be a right time. There's never going to be a right time to do this. Okay? So you just have to take the leap. You have to just step out on faith and take the leap. It's never going to be a right time to do it. There are things that you can do prior to taking the leap that can set you on on a decent path, to kind of help you get through. A lot of people say, save up 6 months of, reserve funds, and, take care of things on your end so that, you have, a little nest egg there. Because once you go, in my opinion, for me, there's no turning back. Okay. For some other people, they might have what we call a safety net, so that they can turn back and go back to work. Which, if that's what you want to do, that's on you. But nothing is ever accomplished without great risk. And sometimes you'll start and you fail, but you have to get back up. It's like riding a bike. When you first start riding a bike, you got up there, you just stepped out on faith and like, all right, I'm going to try this now without my training wheels. And you're going to get out there and you're going to ride and you're going to fall, but you have to get back up and you have to try again. And you keep doing that, and then eventually you get it. It's just like anything else, like, practicing for anything. When you first start doing something, you're not good at it, and you keep trying and trying and trying, and eventually you get it, and then you start to soar. It's simple. Same thing with business, man. You might get out there and you might stumble and you might fall. And those people who are not strong-willed and strong-minded, once they fall, they go into, a corner, cry, and then they look for a job and they don't try again. But if you're going to take the leap, you got to take the leap with the mindset that, I'm going to do this, and, no matter, how hard it gets, no matter how many times I have to try, I'm going to get it. Okay. So, while you are working your job right now, then you need to continue to try, because that will ease some of the things that may come once you actually decide to take that leap. Okay. So, if you're like I said, if you're working right now, try to make it a consistent thing with your business. Make it consistent. Get it consistent. Okay, if you can get it consistent, like if you're just doing the weekends, make sure you're consistent every weekend with having something. And if you can do that, and then you find yourself, having to continue to push things out further and further and further, then it might be time. Okay, it might be time. Might not be the right time, but it might be time. If you understand what I mean. Okay, there's never a right time, but then there's a time. All right, there's a time such as this, to take that leap. Now, when you take that leap, we're not saying that, or I'm not saying that when you take that leap that you're not going to, hit the wall on the way down. It's not that you are going to have a clear path, but when you do, as long as you keep working and working, eventually you'll start to soar. And once you start to soar, you never want to look back, man. It'll probably be the greatest decision I've made was to step out on faith and just go straight into business and literally I literally burned my ships behind me. There's no turning back. I was a teacher, and I was up for recertification, and with the certification that I have, which is really wasn't. It was certification, but it was more. They call it a permit. Okay, I was permitted because I had specialized. I had a specialized skill, specialized knowledge in an area that's not normally taught in school, which is video production, and so I had that specialized knowledge, specialized skills. I was permitted to teach because I had spent a number of years in the industry. So I just had that knowledge, certification by life experience. And with that certification, you have to have, your evaluations from your principal and everything like that. And, there's a bunch of things that you got to do. And if you're not working in the system, you can't get those things. So to renew your permit, you have to be in service to renew your permit. So now that I did not do the recertification and I left, so there's no going back for me. I can't go back to education. Okay. So, and I am not the type of person that wants to work for anybody. The only reason why I worked with in education because I felt like there was no person sitting at the top just getting rich off of my efforts. I felt that it was a service to my community and investing in the future of our nation by investing in those students. So that's why I chose that profession. And so since I can't go back, I'm not going to work corporate nowhere. I'm not going back to not even a TV station. I'm not going to do it. So, especially when I know that I'm sitting here making someone else rich at the top. I'd rather make myself rich at the top or have other people make me rich at the top. So that's why I took the leap, and there's no turning back. So, when you do it, don't go into it with a mindset of, I'm going to turn back. I can turn back at any time. Yes, you can turn back at any time, but don't give yourself a chance to be able to turn back because you never realize the dream that you have of being totally free, having time freedom, and things like that. So that's what I just want to leave you with, guys, man. If you're going to take the leap, take the leap. Take the leap, okay? I don't think that you will regret it, all right? Like I said, it might be some bumps and some bruises along the way, but eventually you'll get it and you'll begin to soar. That's what I want to leave you with, guys. Have a great day. Let's go out there and get it. I'm Mr. Fresh.